What's up guys, Alan here for the Mash Brothers. Today we're finishing up the bourbon hunting video on my recent trip to Florida. This is the return trip from Georgia on the way back to Ohio and make a few stops, pick up a couple bottles on the way, so let's get right into it and see what bottles we find. First stop in Georgia is Z&Z's package store, located just south of Atlanta. When you first walk in, they had this display cabinet of some old Carters, some 2XO back there, a Rebel 10 year, bunch of cool stuff. Not the worst pricing that we've seen this entire trip. The further you go down, you see some Knob Creek 12 year, which I was tempted to buy because I haven't seen that one out available yet. Some Caribou Crossing, Booker's, you got your typical Blantons. And then down here, they actually had package deals, so you could buy Stag, but you had to buy the other two bottles with it. They also had a Taylor one, a Knob Creek 18 year, and as we moved down, they had the Van Winkle Lot B. Not terrible package deal. Again, way too much than I wanted to spend. I think it was like $1,400. This place was massive though. Look how these big planes and helicopters they had inside the store. But they had so many store picks. So we see this Blue Note again that I've already picked up on this trip. They also had some Maker's Mark. More of the Yellowstone. Again, I'm wanting to pick it up. I just haven't yet. Something I want to try here in the future. Now, I did see the 1792 full proof. This is done by the Bourbon Girls pick. Never seen a bottle full pick out in a while before. I've seen it on the secondary market, but never picked it up until today, actually. So today we will be picking up that bottle. Prices weren't too bad on most of the products that we see. The Knob Creek up there for $40. Isaac Bowman. I keep looking for the single barrel Bowman Brothers. Haven't found it yet. See the Penelope bottle sticking out. I figured it was either a toasted or a toasted rye. Did pick this one up recently. If you guys haven't tasted this one, it is a great bottle. Kind of some notes of spearmint. Great rye if you do like rye whiskey. Some normal 1792, some Doc Swinson sitting back there. This place just had a buttload of different bottles to try. Some Henry McKenna, again, have plenty at home. Not looking to buy any of that today, but $70, not the worst I've seen. It was actually weird to see in person just how much Larceny and then Eagle Rare was available down here in Georgia. It was just like everywhere you went, you saw it. Now, I believe, I can't remember, we'll see later how much that bottle actually is. More Willet, another bottle that's just readily sitting on the shelves. And then they also had a large section of like 1.75 bottles. That's what I'm looking at here, is all the different 1.75 bottles that they have. As you move further back in the store, you see more of the selection that they have. Again, more of the Penelope. I should have picked up this 9-year aged. I don't see the barrel strength that often. $80 isn't too bad of a deal for that. You guys know that I'm a sucker for some Penelope bourbon, so should have picked that up. Another bottle I mention all the time on this channel is the barrel. I keep seeing it. I don't know which one to grab first. I need to watch some videos to figure out which one. Same thing goes for Bardstown, which bottles to pick up. So if you guys have recommendations, I'd love to hear it. On the lower shelf, see more your typical fare, but then I came across this Four Roses tasting experience. Very cool to be able to try the different recipes that Four Roses offers all in one bottle. A little expensive. I've seen it cheaper at Costco, so be on the lookout if you have a Costco in your area to see if you can pick up one of those than that. Here we actually see the price for that Eagle Rare. They were limited one per customer, but $45. I ended up picking up one for my father-in-law because he's been wanting to try it. So I picked up one bottle for him today. A little bit over MSRP, but you know, for $44, I'll take it. And of course, we're gonna see if we see any plastic tops, but of course we don't see one. Never seen one in the wild, so we'll keep on the lookout. Next stop is Hilltop Liquor, is located in Macon, Georgia. Great little location, had a nice little selection when you first walk in. This was to the left hand side. They had the Blue Run when I first walked in. Of course, some of your typical fare that you can kind of see it down and around it. I did see these Elijah Craig sitting there, both the barrel proof and toasted barrel, $89 for the pair. I didn't see the age statement directly on the front of this barrel proof, so that was my mistake, but not too bad pricing for this, a little bit higher than normal, but again, not too bad, especially considering we don't always see these bottles sitting on the shelves located in Ohio. Again, been on the lookout for larceny. I've been really enjoying larceny lately, so that's why I'm showing so much of it on this trip. Is there any bottles that kind of stand out to you guys as you're looking through here? I did see the Buffalo Trace sitting on the shelf. I believe that was the price for the 1.75. Still crazy. Weller, also crazy price. Same with the Eagle Rare. Kind of checking out more of what they had on the shelf. The Rebel 10 year for $200. Of course, every place down there had Knob Creek for the store picks for $120. Not too bad. Again, checking out the early times. I should just get used to not seeing the early times with the plastic cap and just know that they're not going to exist for me at this point, but I always gotta look. Always like checking to see if there's different offerings through Castle and Key. I really enjoy this bottle. I enjoy their gin as well. Just I haven't been able to get behind their whiskey yet. Something I do want to hopefully like in the future. Hopefully they're continuing to build on their mash bill, but just haven't found a bottle that I completely love yet. I like checking out the Breckenridge selection for Luke, because I know he really enjoys that selection and those bottles. Again, more of the Willet, some Oak and Eden along our trip. Again, kind of your typical fare. Old Soul, I don't know a whole lot about the Old Soul. It looks like 13 year from there. $130, not too bad. And we're kind of left with, this is the top shelf, our first Pappy sighting, but $2,799. You've got the entire Weller lineup. Hopefully you guys can see the price. It's a little bit blurry. Pricing was just absolutely ridiculous at the store. And then the next stop at Harry's Liquor, kind of the same deal. Pricing was just as crazy. Again, here I am looking at larceny again. I just filmed way too much larceny on this trip, but going through and checking out some of their fare of what they had, and I think, if I remember right, watching through here, I think I see the Elijah Craig here very soon, and I think this is the point where I'm like, yep, this is not the store for me, especially considering the prices we just saw at the last store. $140 for the same exact bottles, way too high. Also saw these bottles in a bourbon night video. I think they look cool, but don't know how it tastes. One of the next locations we check out is On the Rocks. If you guys haven't already followed Matt on TikTok, hilarious individual, does some great videos, kind of great introduction videos on how to start liking some whiskey. Kind of their selection that they have in store. When I was there, they did not have the same selection you're seeing in this video, but they did still have a great selection. So I totally recommend checking out the bottles that they have to offer. But when I was there, he suggested trying the Rebel Cask Strength, and that's what we ended up bringing home with us today. It's 126 proof, great bottle. He recommended trying it with a little bit of water. I haven't done that yet. I've only done straight pours, as well as I think I made a hot toddy with it the other day when I wasn't feeling too hot. Totally recommend this bottle if you guys haven't already picked it up. But on to the next store. Finally, the last location was Liquor Barn, located back in Lexington, Kentucky. This is on our way back through. When you first walk into the right, they have this amazing tasting bar section where you can taste all the different whiskey and shop while you go checking out the store. If you guys have not checked out this location, I believe some of the other locations offer this as well. This is just my favorite Liquor Barn located in Kentucky. They also have a great little gifts section if you guys are traveling through the area and just want to pick up some memorabilia. Definitely recommend checking out here. They have some great Kentucky Bourbon Trail memorabilia for the trail as well. Also, they have one of the largest bourbon selections I've seen. There's just an entire aisle dedicated to bourbon, and it is floor to ceiling, just bourbon. And you guys can go ahead and enjoy some of the selection that you guys see here. I could point out every little bottle, but I know I couldn't name every bottle off here. There's some bottles I've never even heard of before. So again, if you guys are coming through the Lexington area, definitely recommend checking out this store's location. We also see our second Four Roses tasting experience. It is so cool that they offer this to be able to try all the different recipes. They also had a nice little Michter shelf. Bourbon I haven't really tried a whole lot of. I'd like to try more in the future. They also had this nice little store pick section, kind of right off the side of the bourbon. Not as many bottles as I've seen there before, but sometimes they have a great selection here. Now this is their behind the cabinet kind of area, so a little bit more of your pricier bottles. Good little selection here. They also have a raffle if you guys sign up online. So they're having the Pappy birthday, so if your birthday was in that month, you could sign up for a chance to win a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle 15 year. Pretty cool offering that they do that. I'm going to wrap it up with final clips of behind this little bourbon shelf area. Hopefully you guys did enjoy these bourbon hunting videos. If you would like to see more of these in the future, definitely let us know down in the comments. Dropping a like or subscribing to the channel definitely helps us out, and we'd love to bring you more of these videos if you do enjoy them. Alright guys, so as I said, that's where we're going to end the video. We did come out with 3 bottles. The first one being that 1792 foolproof store pick from the Bourbon Girls. Definitely a great bottle. I have only had a couple sips out of this one, nothing crazy yet. I'm waiting to crack into this one a little bit more. Kind of finishing some more bottles that we have on the shelf right now, but that one I'll definitely be diving into soon. I also have the bottle of Eagle Rare that I picked up for my father-in-law, so this will be a gift. He's not been able to find it, located little West Virginia kind of area. It's hard to find bourbon in certain parts of the world, and Eagle Rare, I know, definitely one of those harder to find bottles. $45, can't really beat that price. Not the best, but definitely not the worst. Finally, end up picking up this Rebel Cast Strength recommendation from Matt from On the Rocks. Definitely enjoy this bottle. Dove into this one just a little bit, not a whole lot. Just had a little hot toddy, nice little neat pour the other day. So hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We finally hit 200 subscribers. I greatly appreciate you guys checking out these videos and dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. It really helps out our channel. So thanks again for watching, guys. Peace out. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.